Okay, so that's handled. That's what I heard fall. I knew I heard something fall. There's our camera at. So now we got our plug right there. Camera out of the way a little bit. Crapping away. Don't worry about all that banging noise, that's not important. Get the camera out of the way for me. See what you're doing now. Okay, so now, green is our ground still. Black is our number 1, red is our number 2 post, and coming up the rear is white. So your neutral or ground is going to be a green for ground, or it's going to be silver for neutral. If you have that style, if it's silver, I guess you put a white wire to it. If it's a ground, you put a green wire to it. Be my guess. Number 1 is red, black. Post 2 is red. Post number 3 is whatever's left over. In this case, white. So those are all these gold color ones. They're all 3 hot. They're all the same color. It doesn't really matter what all these do over here, I don't think. So mix and match it. Okay, so that's how it's going to go. So now we're going to take our plug here, line up your 2 screw holes right there. Now this is a cheap ass plug, there's no insulator on this thing to keep dirt out. This is a Leviton. The other ones over there were a different brand and they had the dust thing on the back to keep the dirt out. Higher end stuff. Okay, so I'm going to try to get these to start. First, fight the damn cord over here. So these being brand new, they're probably not threaded yet. That was already started. Oh, they just basically just push right in half a turn. Okay. Quick. Okay, that's that one. So our wires aren't in far enough, so push them in there further. There we go. Now make sure you're cramping on top of the insulator and not the damn wires themselves. So if you twist a little bit, it'll suck up some more room and get them in there further. Alright, then take our cap, make sure it's up there where it belongs. It is. Put this thing on there. Of course it doesn't want to fit now. I guess it's not made for a He-Man cord. Too bad. So okay, where the thread's going to go? Can't see where the threads are going to go. I'm going to have to go with those little holes there. Yep, and they're threaded already. You can see the thread marks in there. Okay. So this is going to be a problem because this does not fit. Because it's not made for a real plug in here. See, it's way too big. So that means to make it fit, we're going to have to do some cutting. So it'd be nice if I knew that before I assembled everything. Crappy design. Okay, so we're going to have to put some, see how the screws are 1/2 inch away. So this needs to be all ground out in here to get room. Take this back off. Okay, I have no access to do this except to go like this. Still don't really have any access to get into here. Nope. So unless I take this completely apart, I can't grind this thing away to work. So this was made for a little dinky cable, not a big cable like I'm using. The only problem is this is my dinky cable. I think I want something more like this size. Even that'd be probably too big for it. See, I was going to use this size over here. See, it's even bigger. I stepped it down. Okay, we're going to have to do something about this here, so there's no way you're going to get a screw in that thing. No way. It's like having to take everything apart to fix it. Oh well. Life in a big city. At least now I know where all the wires go, though. See, that's why it takes 3 months to put wiring in a building. Nothing fits. You got to figure out how to do everything. You have to educate yourself on how to make everything work. I'm just a dumbass Harley mechanic. And you got to redo things like 5 times before it even works. Anyway. Okay, so now we're going to take this here, which has these nice dowels here. Take these fancy screws that they came with. Assemble them up. Big screwdriver. Doesn't fit. Big screw, small screwdriver. Tight. Probably destroying all those threads in there. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to take this. I'm going to grind the piss out of it. I don't think I was supposed to jam that screw all the way down in there. Yep. This one we are. Close enough. Okay, I'm going to use this harness here because it's the only thing I got. I'm going to grind a big gouge in here, a big groove, until you can put something with like an 1/8 inch more clearance than that. Yeah, this is a good 1/8 inch bigger here at least. So we got to grind this until that'll go in there. A little extra clearance. When you tighten it down, it'll pinch it tight. So, and all this area on the outside will leak. All kinds of crud and stuff will go inside this plug and get nice and nasty. Oh well. Cheap ass stuff. What do you want? Alright, so we gotta go find ourselves a grinder. We have an airline right here, so that's a big plus. Got a trash can. Got crap in my way. And somewhere around here we got grinders. I know there's some here, and there's some there, and there's here, there, and everywhere. Let's see here. Let's see what we got down in here. This is in my way. I'm going to wind up on the floor. Just watch. Okay, this does not appear to be die grinders. It's not helping me. These don't have die grinders in them either, because I would have already got them if they were. That means they're hidden somewhere else. Scooby. Bench drawer. Workbench and lights. Yeah. Somewhere I got a bunch of grinders. I know I've seen them. I don't see them over on this side. Yeah, that's why I use Dad's. You moving, Scooby? Scooby gets nervous when I walk by. That's why I just come over and grab Dad's grinder. I know where it's at. It's right here. It's got a nice brand new bit in there, so it cuts really good too. And one of these boxes around here's grinders. Not sure. Drill holders. Maybe they're in there. Who knows? They're somewhere. So you can't put your tools away until you get everything in front of it done. Which in this case, everything you don't see is what needs to be done first, which is all the electrical, benches, shelves, and crap. Okay, airline. The air compressor's off for now because I got that open. Valve is open though. So we have air. Get this stupid switch I can't stand where it catches. Oh, that's no air. Thing must be turned down over here. Got a regulator over here. Oh yeah, there we go. Much better. Okay, the white one's gonna move, the black one won't. Okay. Look at that, making a nice mess. Of course, the view I'm doing is that I can't see a damn thing I'm doing. Which means everything's just fine. It looks pretty big. Ooh, it fits in there now. Alright, maybe we cut too much. If so, we'll do something about that. Okay, I think now it might fit. We'll see. Look at that mess on my workbench now. What mess? I don't see no mess. Do you see a mess? Okay, so we're going to take our cord right now. I'm going to stick it in here and see if it'll tighten up. It's too small, this one's too big. It's the right width, but the tips are too big. That means it needs to be modified. We have a modifying tool over here called a grinder. Yeah, that one over there. Ooh, that gets hot. It gets hot on your finger. Maybe it'll fit now. If it's a little better. Still not very good though. Still wants to come out. This screw's a lot better, so this one's probably rounded out already. Oh well. At least this guy slips off, I go right through my hand real easy now. It's nice and sharp. It'll do lots of damage real quick. Perfect. Screwdriver's still too damn big to go in there. Need to grind it some more. Yeah. Okay. Stick this in here. Stuff all the wires in. Don't want to go through now. Alright. Looks like it'll just squeeze onto it a little bit. Perfect. It'll work. That's what we care about. I almost cut too much. Not quite. So now we get to hook all these wires back up. Get them all cleaned up. Okay. First one is green. Okay, there's one in. Okay, where's our green one at? Green is there, black is next. Going clockwise. Black. Okay, it's in there. Make sure that one's good. That was. Next one in order is red. Be our number 2 wire. I like my Phillips screwdriver better. And the last one is our white. It's our floating wire because we never know what it's going to be. Alright, there's white. Okay, now it's going to be a tight squeeze, so I'm going to twist it to shorten up the wires a little bit. Stuff you right there. I can't go there, I gotta go over that one. Bring our plug up. Where's our wires at? Okay. Goes right in there. Tight. Tight. Shove that up in there as far as it'll go. There it goes. Oh, that is way off. So now I gotta hold it and tighten. It comes right back out as soon as I let go. Put some tension up there with my finger. Try to get that tightened up. Comes right back out. So these screws have a long ways to go in before they're going to do anything. I think it's way too small. Just watching the stuff that's through my hand yet. I know what's going to happen, it's just a matter of when. Okay, let's get closer. Okay. shove it in as hard as I can. Try to jam it and hold it. It's not really working very well. Yep, it is what it is at this point. Okay, I'll go ahead and tighten this thing down. Tight. Alright, it's pretty tight. Okay, so it's bottomed out. It's got a good squeeze on it. Hopefully it's wired correctly. Check these screws, make sure they're still tight. They are. Alright, I think we got that done. Okay, now we got to jam this thing up underneath under here. Pretend like we know what we're doing under here. So this is going to go here in the black hole. So I'm just going to leave this on the ground so it'll drag. There's room for everybody back in here. So I'm just going to drag it across the ground and shove it up the hole here. That. Stuff that up the side there. And then this one here, go across the top, around to the other side. There. I got a couple cases laying around. Kick it over the top over there. There we go, drop down. There's our plug. Titty goes up, so this is the top. Way over here. Where's the titty at? That was a titty. Bite me. There it goes. There, twist lock gets in. These cases are biting me. There. Get this case out of the way. There. That lets the cable drop down. There we go. Alright, this one's assembled up in there. She's locked in. Alright, we're halfway done. What a pain in the butt. I thought getting this thing in here was a pain in the butt. Okay, I don't know where all these wires go either, but they go someplace. I haven't found the instructions yet. Yeah. Somewhere. Alright. So all extra wires just laying back in here. No binding or anything on anything, it's just laying there. Looks like it's laying on that case back there, which is just fine. It's not going to hit on anything up in here. The air compressor's not going to hit it, so it'll be good. Yeah. Alright, so I'm halfway done for a full day's work. We got one wire completely in, hooked up on the wall, and connected to the machine. Yeehaw. Getting there. So now all we got to do is work on this part. This is going to be just as hard as the other part was. Alright, so tomorrow I'm going to pull all this apart. We'll put the air, we'll fill the air tank up before I disconnect all this crap, or not. Probably won't matter too much. Yeah, it's going to have to drain down anyway, because when I pop these valves apart, it's going to dump all the air out of everything anyway. Because there's no valve. between there. This is the valve. So I can shut the air off that's in the tank, but I can't shut everything else off. So that tank's going to drain. So we'll just leave the air valve on overnight. It leaks out anyway, so we'll just leave that open. The tank will drain by tomorrow. If not, I'll turn that on like that and let it drain. Here's the leak. There's a leak up there somewhere. That'll drain it down real quick. But we'll leave that closed for now. Alright, so tomorrow I'm going to figure out what that's all about. Try to figure out what the hell this wire is for. Not sure what this is going to connect into. Somehow I need to connect into that white wire in here. I'm pretty sure that's going to have to go where that is. So I'll have to open up my panel box again, maybe I'm there in the building. See if that'll tell me what that is. Because right now I don't know what it is. It's something. Very important too, I'm sure. Maybe somebody leave a comment overnight. Let me know what it all is. Then I will figure it out. Oh, it's almost tomorrow already. So I just got done putting this all back together. I'm going to go back here, take that all apart, and try to figure out what that white wire goes to. I'm pretty sure it goes to ground, but we'll get and pull that back apart, figure it out. Oh well, there's our phone system. 2.5 weeks into that, it still doesn't work right. Pretty good. I think I really need to just replace every wire in the building. It would have been easier. So this is a new internet connection. That goes from upstairs. This one's going to run across the track up here. Somewhere in there we're going to splice it, and there's a big white wire bundle over there. We'll tie into that and run it back up the other side and meet in the middle. Because I ran out of wire. And I'll be able to put a computer right over here. Right here, where there's lots of room. Yeah. Not sure how much of a computer that's going to be, but we'll see. Alright, I think that's about it. Scooby, you ready to go home? Oh yeah, Scooby's ready to go home. Alright, that's it for tonight. Yeah, Scooby's ready to go home.